Nathan as well.
Yeah, this isn't even us. This is just Discord. Or not Discord. This is just F1. Because I've invited Nathan twice now.
Yeah. Should I tell him to restart game?
I guess so. I mean, we have 4 minutes, so. I think he's doing it anyway, isn't he?
He's a streamer.
Should be. I'm about to put it in chat.
Okay. I
Yep.
thought it was supposed to have.
It says it started. It's just not playing on my phone yet. Announcements.
Who's the other person?
Yep, it's working.
Yep.
It says it started. It's just not playing on my phone yet. Okay, it's working. Announcements. And I can hear your voice too. Who else needs an invite though? Is Hellfire in?
Yeah.
Hellfire's there. Tearful Steel is here. Stack is definitely here. Matt is here. Magster is here. So we're just missing Joe and... Or not Joe. Sorry. Vortex. Is Vortex here? No, I don't see him. That might be the other one then. Who's Pixel Knight? I don't know who that is. I think Reese said he was racing today. Reese should. Yeah, he's in there already.
Yeah, Reese was in.
Yeah,
Oh, Vortex can't race.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna have night.
Okay, well, cool. 19 is fine then. I'm not worried about 19. Oh, Hellfire is going to be soloing Williams, dude. I'm going to try to invite Nathan one more time.
Yeah.
Alright. Hopefully he'll be able to get in this time. Dude, my PC is sobbing right now. It does not like F124. I hope this stream is going to be okay. All right, we have 1 minute. Nathan, we're going to have to get this figured out, dude.
Well, they'll be ready up now.
Yep. Everybody go ahead and ready up. Nathan, we're going to still keep inviting you though. We'll try to get you in.
Oh, someone's left. No, Brett just decided to start spectating. Comes back.
Wait.
19.
Nathan's in. Pick your team. Pick your team. Pick your team. Pick your team.
Pick your team. Pick.
Nathan, pick your team.
2, 1, 0.
Oh, thank goodness.
He did it.
Dude, he went to Alpine last second.
Oh. Oh, that was so good.
My goodness.
Oh, it's raining. It's raining for quali.
Are you serious?
Yep. I see.
Oh, I see too. Okay. I'm loading in. All right, everyone. Welcome to Race 2 of Season 8. Something I wanted to let you guys know very quickly. I'm on my PC this time. I'm not streaming from my PlayStation. So hopefully that'll help improve the stream quality a little bit. And on top of that, I plan on trying to get some new overlays and stuff so that way we can get like cool like information and stuff, like better telemetry and that sort of thing. Obviously, I couldn't get that figured out today. Unfortunately, I wasn't home, but in the near future, I will at least attempt to get that stuff figured out. But until then, here we are. We are missing a driver today, but we still have 19 people, which is great. I mean, does that say Mag is on Steam? I thought Mag was still playing on her Xbox. I didn't know she was playing on her PC too. That's interesting. I was about to say, why is nobody getting on track right now? This is kind of odd. I think someone want to be first out.
Like someone's in the garage moving.
Is it Tearful?
And I think that's Serapnos. Well, no,
oh, is it Ant-Man or Tearful? I think it's Tearful. Yeah, it is Tearful. And Tearful's gone out on the softs.
Soft tires. They're trying to get
Interesting.
a really good lap in before the track is too wet.
Let me check the stream and make sure it's not too loud, just in case, because I'm not actually able to see and monitor my stuff. Let me mute real quick. Okay, so I'm not hearing any game audio right now.
Okay.
I'm glad I checked because that would have been a disaster.
Last time around here we had some very chaotic driving, so I hope that doesn't happen again for this season. Person that finished the highest here last season, who's still racing this season, was in fact Stacco Italiana. So let's see how well they do today. They're in the Aston Martin this year, not in that Kicksale, but that Tearful still is now in. Also, wasn't a great result for Dr. Bod last season. I thought this was a turning point in the championship where Brian had a chance to catch up, but unfortunately it didn't go that way for him.
I'm still not hearing any game audio for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on. I apologize to the viewers at home.
In-game settings?
It's definitely not my in-game settings. It's something with my stream.
Yep, those softs are struggling in the wet at the moment.
I'm not surprised about that, truth be told.
I mean, it was worth a shot. You've still got another 15 minutes to do a better lap on inches.
Yeah.
But most people are on the softs. It's sliding everywhere. Tearful still will be the first one. Put a lap on the timing board. And it's a 120.4. I think that's a bit slow. But it is raining, so let's see how others compare. Brent's just gone 2 seconds slower, or Ash has gone a second faster on the soft tyres.
What I'm not understanding is why did it give me an option to pick up? Like, why is the game audio? Oh, I figured it out. Oh my goodness, I figured it out. Okay. We should be... I'm going to do one more test.
Matt, on those inters, the inters are way faster. Yeah, those softs weren't here at all.
Okay.
It's now Brian in the lead for provisional pole. Next cross line is Brodo, goes 12th. Not very quick time for him there.
Okay, I apologize for the delay. I am back. I've got everything sorted. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised to see that so many drivers did pull out on the softs instantly, you know? Although...
Like I said, it was worth a shot.
Whoa.
Alex has gone straight on into the gravel. Those soft tyres are definitely not it.
Yeah, no.
At this stage.
Not anymore. If she had come out, if people had come out earlier, maybe that's what was wrong. Everyone was going back and forth between the softs and intermediates. I'm watching Ant-Man on his lap right now. See what kind of time he can set. I don't remember where Ant-Man... I think Ant-Man qualified somewhere like between 12th and 15th last race. I'm going to pull up the standings. Of course, it pulls up an advertisement. I forget. Oh, Ant-Man just bottled. I didn't even know the Formula app had advertisements. That's really annoying. But to answer...
That's what I expect from Brodo. A 1:16.9. I know he's quick around this track.
Put him on provisional. Cool. Ant-Man was P17 to start last race, by the way. Yeah, it's going to be difficult for me to pull that stuff up because I'm going to be on my mobile device. I'm still getting used to everything, so don't worry. So just to keep things simple, we're just going to stick with the commentary, and we'll have everything figured out by next week. But now, Reese is on a lap, doing good so far. Not a ton of ERS left.
Used a lot of battery.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Coming into the final turn now. Please don't bottle it.
When you're under 10%, the car just goes slower.
118 will put him in 4th. Uh-oh. Ryan will take pole.
I think they're just getting used to it and setting faster and faster laps.
I do too.
Trading into his provisional car.
Who's gonna be the next set of lap? I think it is Nathan actually. Nathan on enters. Honestly, I think you might be okay to switch back to the softs.
Yeah, it's not raining anymore.
Yeah, it's not raining at all, and the track doesn't look like it's... I imagine there's a few wet spots, but I doubt it's anything serious. I think it was just dangerous while the rain was still coming down. But here comes Nathan getting ready to set a 118, no, a 117.9, which will put him in 3rd place for the time being. Good for him. I think Brad just finished his lap at 118.3. That'll put him in 6th. And Dr. Barr just started his lap as well.
That's very impressive from Nathan.
Agreed.
It's the first time I've seen him this high up.
Dr. Bot is... I'm following Dr. Bot at the moment.
I think it's still Inters because DRS is still disabled.
I guess there's really no point in changing tires like that.
Oh no, it is enabled. Ignore me. I saw it say disabled earlier. I expect them all to go onto a soft tire.
Yeah, this might be the last couple of Inters laps, and then suddenly everyone's going to switch to softs, and the grid's going to change up a heck of a lot more. I don't know who's good in the wet and who's good in the dry, or who's among the best and who's among the worst, but if memory serves, Brian is incredible when it comes to dry-wet strategy, so if there's even a little bit of a chance of rain, he's going to be someone to look out for. Ashley with a 115.4, and I think Dr. Bot is going to be a 115.1, putting him on pole. That was a...
Yeah, the track's just getting drier and drier, so these lap times are just going to increase.
Dwight goes up to P4.
Possible conditions will be at the end of the session.
Silver! Dude, Silver just jumped up to P4. Dwight...
Soft tires.
Yeah, Dwight had gone up there, and then Silver had just made a huge jump. Reese is in the pits. Nathan just
looking. Very good for Ferrari, who are at the bottom of the Constructors' Championship as it stands.
Yeah. Oh, get out of the way. What was that RB car doing? Was that Beaksy? No, that was Dr. Bod. Dr. Bod completely screwed up Bread's lap. That's gotta stink for Bread. Bread was up by... I mean, I know he went on a... yeah, he's just bailed now. He just had his lap completely ruined. Brodo up by 5 seconds, though. As his last lap was also on enters. Oh, what the heck? Guys, get out of each other's ways. What are you doing? That penalty is 1,000% deserved. You guys have to pay attention. This is danger. Well, I mean, it's a video game. I get it. But still, I mean, be smart. You can't get in people's ways when they're setting lap times. That's the second time I just saw Dr. Bod do it, and then Matt just did the same thing. And Brodo picked up wing damage from it. You guys have to be careful, man.
And he was on for a good lap time there.
Yeah, he was up by 5 seconds, which, I mean, yes, he was on enters on his first lap, but still. Darkmane is up on his time by quite a significant margin. And Hellfire is also.
Well, I said I didn't want the chaos from last season at this race. It seems like we're already getting a piece of that.
Goodness, what a great lap from Darkmane. 112.5.
Wait,
yeah,
I'm waiting to see the 109s.
Yeah, I was about to say they're coming.
Quite quick.
They are absolutely coming. Shout out to Hellfire and Darkmane for both taking pole like that, though. Dr. Bod is setting another Inters lap. He just improved by 1 second, almost 2. I mean, I guess it's worth setting another Inters lap. I imagine Beaksy is probably going to pit here. I think the right call is to just pit and go straight to the sauce, because everyone who's switched to the sauce by this point has seen a significant improvement. Someone's about to cross the line. It's Bread. He's starting another lap. I think Beaksy. Yeah, Beaksy is going into the pits. Here comes Matt. Matt getting ready to set a 110. Oh, there we go. We got 110s on the board.
Aston Martin's at the top of the time.
Stack and Matt going to need to hold it down because AMS Devil is not here today.
Yeah, Stack wasn't here last week.
Mm-mm. Yeah, these standings, nobody's position is safe at the current moment.
There's still people on Inters on the track.
Oh yeah, Surengaz is new today, by the way. He's a brand new reserve that just showed up. Who is still in the? I think it's just Brian. Swankier is on fresh. Oh, Brad's about.
Was that Ant-Man? Ant-Man's up in 4.
What? Ant-Man? What in the world? I see you, dude. Okay. Ant-Man came to play. He came to race today. Ashley is up by a second on his previous lap time. Serengaz is bailing out of his lap to let Ashley take over. Well, we're just going to follow Ashley then. Oh, we almost bottled it. I think he's going to be okay, though. He's got a couple, like, 1 turn to do. Well, technically 2, but you know what I mean.
Yep, on the banking now.
He's kept it clean. I think that little mistake might cost him a few tenths, but it should be enough for pole. It is a 109.9.
109 now.
I think the only... Well, actually, I don't even want to say that. Because we've seen some very shocking things come from these racers. Serengaz is on a lap, and Mag is also getting ready to set her first lap. She had started a lap initially when it was raining, but she spun. So
Yeah.
hopefully she'll be able to set something good here.
I mean, we haven't had that many invalidated times. We've only had 3.
3 invalidations and a lot of tire choices that a lot of tire choice questioning. The Alpine needs to get out of the way though. No, I think the Alpine is on the lap too, isn't he? Let's see, where does Max do end up? She might be looking at 8th for now. 6th place, okay, that's not bad. But gotta remember, she could be under some pressure. I think both the Alpine and the Mercedes are going to set laps at the same time. Yeah, they did. Nathan ended up in 7th. And Saran is going to end up in 2nd place. I like that. That's good. Dwint, on the other hand, is up by 4 seconds, and Brodo up by 2. Both recovering from their inters laps. Dwint's going to be the first one to set something, but Brodo's going to deal with a little bit of traffic. I think he might get the slipstream here. Hopefully he doesn't get another lap invalidated. Williams is going to move out the way. Dwint is up into P4, and Brodo is going to take pole. Brodo's going to take pole with a 1:09.5. Great lap from him. And just about everyone's going to be on a lap. Current moment. Maxter's up on her time again. She's down to 11th after being in 6th. Hellfire is up by 8 seconds. I think Brian's on the lap too. Brian only up by 1 second. He needs a lot more than that actually, but he's got plenty of laps to make up and find that time, but he's invalidated. He has the time.
That Duck Main goes 4th.
I think there's a William. I think it's Hellfire. Yeah, it is Hellfire.
Let's cross the line is Nathan, but he's not on a lap.
The next person on a lap should be not Dr. Vaughn, the other one, Beaksy. It is Beaksy, but he's not going to see a huge improvement. I don't think he's going to improve at all. He's not. Ant-Man starting his lap. Who's that crossing the line? I think that was... It's not Bread. Bread needs to set a good lap time, though.
Here comes Dr. Board.
P2.
Up into 2nd place.
McLaren O'Brien just started his lap. Seeing some Ferraris. Oh, the other Ferrari. Where's the other Ferrari? It's Reese. Reese is on the out lap. Silver's just started his lap.
Matt takes provisional pole.
Goodness. Great lap from Matt. I don't know why I'm having a hard time keeping up the camera. Doc Main is coming up to the line now, but he's not making an improvement. McLaren, Brian, or Ashley just came past the line, starting his lap. Nathan's not improving right now. Oh, Overdue Bread. Overdue Bread's up by 5 seconds. Won't take pole, but it will be enough for 10th. Matt has just retired, happy with his position. Hellfire isn't going to improve by much. Reese is getting overtaken a little bit. Brian up into P6. Ferrari coming to the line. Silver just went P7. What is Reese going to do? Can Reese beat his teammate? Doesn't look like it, unfortunately.
On 14th.
Ant-Man is down on his lap time, but still has the opportunity to find some time.
Oh, and that's a big impeding there from Dr. Bod again.
What's going on with him? It's the second time this happened.
Swank is on the racing line. There's people coming through.
Ashley has gone P1, but Tearful in a shocking last place at the current moment. I'm guessing he hasn't set a lap since the inters. He's up by a significant margin and could be looking at P5. No, he's still in P12. A surprisingly slow lap from Tearful in comparison to the rest of the grid.
On provisional pole.
Yeah, I pointed that out earlier. Dwint isn't on a lap, and Dr. Bod has invalidated.
I think that's
it. Yeah.
So we've got a McLaren on pole. Brodo's up there.
He is P3. And this is the first time Ashley has been on pole in a good minute, honestly. I can't remember the last time he started pole.
Yeah, well, I remember their first race they got a pole at Monaco.
Actually, wasn't it Imola? I think it was Imola.
No. Is that not Devil?
Devil won the race. Ashley got pole, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. Yeah, he did.
No,
I just pulled up the standings. He did.
Right. It's now.
That was actually a pretty entertaining qualifying session. For what it's worth. It's just funny.
Was one of the best qualifying sessions.
Whatever Ashley is currently saying into his mic, I agree with it.
What is Ash saying? I can't hear. We've got a few grid penalties for impeding. Of some sort.
No, stop. How do you mute people? Okay.
You sorted it?
Now I have, yes. Let's get this one big yawn out of the way for the race start.
Hi Chris. Oh, throttle to your bottles here as well.
Who bottled?
Throttle to your bottle. The guys we commentated for yesterday.
Oh, guitarist? Nice.
Yeah, I assume so. They've got their official count.
Hey Chris. Oh my goodness. I haven't seen or heard from Chris in a good minute. It's good to see you again, dude. This makes me want to come back.
Alright.
Alright. 5 red lights. And off we go. Ashley to lead us. Whoa, what the heck? Why did Ashley just... Oh, it's a bug. Ashley's still in first place. The game just bugged and makes it look like DeWitt's in first place, but Ashley's going to lead us off with Roto close behind him. The Mercedes and Stack are going to be right behind, following them, going into this next couple of turns. I think they're going to do it cleanly for the time being. It looked like they pushed it 3 wide for a split second there. The Ferrari's getting a little loose back there. I think they're okay for the time being. I'm still waiting for my leaderboard to update so I know exactly who's who, but I think there it is. Stack is still behind. So a little bit of contact between Stack and Sergon. There's going to be a huge pileup.
Oh,
a little bit of a pileup. Ah, there it is. My goodness.
And here we go.
Oh, someone's out.
Exactly what I expected. It's Matt. Surely safety car. The amount of debris in that section. So much front wing damage as well. We've got 2 penalties as well.
That was one of the... Yeah, it's a safety car, full safety car. I just saw it bug onto the track. It was tweaking out in the pit lane and then got out.
Reese and Swankia, 10 seconds at the moment. I saw both Aston Martins in that collision, I think.
That was
Lots of people going to have to pit for front wing damage.
That was easily one of the craziest crashes I think I've ever seen.
And Matt has left the session.
Yeah, that's because he was the one who DNF'd. I don't think I've ever seen a crash like that in this league before. Yeah. We've seen something similar, but that was a lot of cars involved. Like, a lot.
I thought more people would pit.
I did too.
I saw lots of them.
Oh, you did? Don't worry. You definitely did.
Be careful going through that section, guys. Might be a bit of debris on the track.
Yeah, please don't get any punctures.
It would be in your best interest to avoid it. To not get a puncture.
Yeah.
I think this was where it happened-ish.
It was around this bend.
Yeah, it was right here. Seems like it's all been cleared up by the insanely quick marshals.
Right.
Just as quick as a flash.
It's like every time I mention that they did a turn cleanly, then all of a sudden everybody starts crashing.
Yeah, commentator's curse.
Maybe I should just be silent during the first couple of turns and wait till the lap's over.
Right. Tearful has made the most positions through all this chaos. 8 positions from where they started, up into 4th place. Oh, it's Brian who's been the most unluckiest. 13 positions down.
He was in the heat of the crash, for sure. I saw his car. Or I saw his car driving
Those
off.
that started at the front. Got away with it. No accident for them. And that's the perks of starting in front.
Stack has to have lost 2 positions though, because he was one of the main ones involved in the crash.
This is what I feel like was why Brodo was getting such bad luck last season, was because of accidents, because he was starting low down in the field instead of up high.
Yeah, I would agree. Because when you're in the beginning, especially in this game, it's a lot harder to separate from people. So I feel like when they're all jumbled up like that, if one person gets to it, it's kind of like any other racing event, really. Once one person crashes, everybody kind of crashes, and no matter what you do, it's kind of hard to avoid it because you're all within like a second of each other.
Brian's already done 2 stops.
What? How has he done 2 stops?
He probably decided to change tyres. He probably didn't like the tyres he was on.
Oh.
Most people are on a soft tyre, and then you've got a few medium tyre runners, and then Rain, how far on hard tyre?
Rain is lucky to not be out of the race. Because if I saw correctly, Rain was the one who had the most wing damage. Check the race director. Yeah, Rain had to change his front wing too. Safety car is in this lap. Hopefully we'll have a faster restart this time. With Ashley in control.
Safety cars in this lap. When is Ash going to go?
Ash usually doesn't wait too long.
And they're going. Brodo's got a good run though.
There he goes.
And so does that Doc Main.
But I thought Brodo was going to lose the position instantly. Tearful, of course, is going to go for a dive instantly. No hesitation, as always. They're going to hold on side by side.
Oh, they're in the
Tearful.
wall.
What? Tearful sideways.
They're in the wall. That Doc Main and Tearful.
Tearful is sideways. I knew as soon as he got close to him, there was going to be an instant dive attempt. And it ended up with Tearful in the wall.
That Doc Main has damage, and I assume Tearful does as well.
Tearful most definitely has damage.
Oh, and that's Ant-Man going into the gravel.
Yeah, I thought I saw a car in the gravel. What the heck happened back there? Why is this race so chaotic? It must be something around the track.
Yeah, it's all high-speed corners, so if someone messes up, it's really hard to avoid.
Stack Silver, Dr. Bod, and Beaksy were all in a little bit of a pack. Sorry, I sneezed.
That's just still leading the way. And we're fastest lap.
Oh, someone's gone into the pits. Oh, it was Doc Man.
Doc Main and Tearful. Oh no, Tearful's staying out.
Honestly, given how chaotic this race is continuing to be, like it was last season, I don't doubt there's going to be another safety car, or at least a virtual. So I think Dockman's going to be okay.
Yeah, to be honest, I would have pit free air. No need to be around these other guys.
No, there's no point in forcing it. And speaking of forcing it, here comes Tier 4. Cheeky little dive inside.
Important to, I think it's going to be important to get free air.
For sure.
Just look at it, it's just a long DRS train. One of them messes up, huge collision.
Oh yeah, for sure. A little battle happening in the back of the grid.
And whoever makes the most of this race will have a huge advantage going into the next race, championship-wise. We've got both Alpines in the top 10 and both Racing Bulls.
Whoa! This is an interesting little pack we've got here. Check out Rainbread, Mag, Ant-Man, and Brian. Or really just Bread and Bread through Brian. They were all like side by side. Could we possibly see Maxter make an overtake? Maybe not. She's not a very aggressive driver, to be honest with you. I think she very much so focuses on her own pace rather than other people's. But Overdue and Hellfire are definitely going at it right now.
That's just made a move on the Ferrari.
And Ant-Man's off in the gravel.
Once again.
Maxter's probably getting overtaken here and seeing Brett get overtaken.
Ant-Man has wing damage, so that might be a reason as to why.
I think maybe he got wing damage and then got pushed into the gravel potentially. Dr. Bod got back around Silver. So back to the front of the grid, see what's happening. Nathan's under pressure from Saren cars right
now. Ooh! Bread being attacked by all angles. Left, right, and from the back.
He's trying to hold on, though. He's got Maxter behind him now. Oh, Maxter! Oh, did you see? It looked like she was revving up to make a move. I was off for it. I don't think she is, but... Oh, someone's gone around. It's a Ferrari.
Yellow flags.
Silver.
That's Silver.
Silver went around.
Not good for the Ferrari team, but one of them is in the points, unfortunately, with a 10-second time penalty.
Which can be removed in the pit lane, so what he needs is another safety car. Or actually, you can't remove 10 seconds under safety car, right? Or is that
only if it's late? Only if it's a late safety car.
Okay.
Because otherwise it wouldn't be fair.
Yeah. Brad and Brodo and Ashley just got into a little bit of a collision.
I'd rather them not serve the penalty. Because then I wouldn't. If there was a late safety car, I could just remove it at the end.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the game decides whether they serve the penalty or not.
Yeah. Hopefully, the next F1 game provides admin controls and we can apply and remove penalties. Because if I could just...
I somehow doubt that would be a feature.
Oh, come on. Of course it wouldn't be a feature.
Knowing EA.
That is 1000%. Hey, that's a cool idea. Anyways, here's the new F1 Life mode.
Oh, and Reese has gone off a bit. But has gotten it back under control.
The GOAT.
Swanker's making a move on Nathan. Swanker doing very well with this race.
That's exactly what I was getting ready to say.
Except with the 10-second penalty.
I don't know that 10 seconds was his fault, though.
No, it might have just been caught up in the collision in front of him. Caused that. And Brodo's in the lead at the moment.
Ant-Man
starting on the tyre disadvantage.
Brad's going to get around Hellfire. Ant-Man is really struggling in the back of the grid. Every time I see his car, it looks like it's fighting for its life. Ashley's really trying to get her. Oh, Ashley just. Oh my goodness. I was really expecting Ashley to
And
wreck
BT
out
is in
there.
the grass as well.
I think Beaksy was trying to get away from Ashley because Ashley went completely sideways. I don't know how he saved that, to be honest with you. He is very, very lucky that he did that.
And Brodo has some room to breathe now.
Yeah. Because now Ashley's at a DRS range, and Beaksy is more than likely going to be in DRS range shortly. He's not going to get the DRS this time, but the people behind them will. And that's going to benefit Beaksy greatly, in my opinion, because even if they overtake him, he'll just get more DRS from them.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Here he goes. There goes Dwight. Aston Martin shouldn't be too
And
far
here goes
behind
Stack
him.
as well, but he touches the grass a bit on entry to the corner.
Ooh, Dwight giving Beaksy a little shove. Oh, Dwight's going to get turned.
There goes Stack, just barreling straight into a tyre and bouncing off it.
Well, that's actually not going to help Beaksy at all, because now they're all just fighting.
It's already been 10 laps.
Yeah. It makes me wonder if it's hard to... if it's hard to not fight with other people when they're on the track, because Brian gets around Reese.
Yeah. Ferrari's battling now. Silver's just got in front as well now.
The little pack in the back has spaced out. Reese is going to have a look here. Excellent run out of the corner. Going to get around the Alpine.
The teams that have not scored points. Teams that have not scored points are Ferrari, Quicksilver, and Mercedes. And it seems like one of those teams are on for points today. Reese has pitted. Seemed like Reese was struggling a lot and is serving 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And that man's in the pits as well.
A lot of trains going on right now, not a whole lot of fighting.
A lot of gaps are forming. The main one, the main train that I want to see is from Beaksy to Dr. Board.
Yeah.
It's a Racing Bull sandwich with a French and a British Aston Martin in the middle.
Dr. Bow's going to be very
That's
well
run.
Stack's going to make the overtake. Dwight's going to get involved from the block off Dr. Bob. Dr. Bob's going to throw it up the inside. Will Dr. Bob get the move? And I think he's going to, heading into the next corner. Maybe not. Because Dwight is going to have the advantage into the next corner. Nope, he's going to wisely back off. But no, is he going to come back through? Started to make the move, ended up backing off part of the way through. The position will stand as lies. But now both the Racing Bulls are one after another aiming to get on the podium.
Oh, and Ash has had a slide again in the same corner. It's lost even more time to Brodo.
That hurts for sure, because that is an unforced error. Not a lot of pressure behind him. Stack wasn't even in the DRS detection range until now. And now I think he should get the DRS, actually. So now Ashley's got himself in trouble. If I'm Ashley here, I'm just going to go ahead and pit.
Yeah, those tyres seem to not be doing very well.
That, and I don't want Stack to cause me any issues. And there he goes. Unsurprisingly, Ash is going into the pit lane. And the Racing Bulls are going to be battling now.
I think a lot of the soft runners are realising that their tyres aren't going to last long. We've got our first track limits penalty, and that goes to Rain Hellfire in the Williams. Only Williams racing today.
Yeah. Oh, Magbendit! Oh my goodness. Just when I was getting ready to say Magster is roaring for an overtake, she throws it straight into the wall. And Ant-Man just got a penalty. You might see Ant-Man rage quit. Could stick it out though. Brian's trying to fight past Nathan. Ashley has gone to the hards.
Mm-hmm. They'll probably be hoping to stay on those till the end of the race.
I don't think there's no way there's going to be any rain in this race. No way.
I think if it keeps as it is, I don't think much more chaos is going to happen as two more people pit, Beaksy and Win. As soon as they get spread out a bit, the racing becomes a lot cleaner. Ryan's made it up into 6th place.
Beaksy and Dwight have just pitted.
Beaksy's right behind Ash.
Berto once again opting to stay out as long as possible.
I mean, Brodo will have the tyre advantage at the end.
Do you think he pits for the softs? No, he pits for the hards for sure.
No, he pits for the hards.
There's too many fast corners.
Unless he extends his stint and goes long on those mediums.
Yeah, that's a heck of an extension, though. Yeah, he'd need to extend.
Yeah, I think Brodo's got a good strategy here because Ash has had to pit early, and they're just going to get traffic right in front of them.
Here comes Dwight.
And around this track, it isn't that great.
Wise from Bread to just let him through. Okay. Oh. I think Beaksy went a little bit wide there and may have touched the grass.
Ooh. That Dot Main and Tearful once again having contact.
I don't know if that was a bug I just saw or if Tearful has front wing damage, but that was a bit odd.
No, Tearful does not have front wing damage.
May have just been a visual bug then. It looked like something flew off the front, like something was like dancing in front of his car. Dr. Bob keeping it close behind Stack, who's in second. Birdo still leading the medium runners.
So Ragnar's pits. And so does his teammate Swankia.
Interesting.
That was odd. He's had to double stack and he's lost time in the pits. What an odd decision. They're not even changing the tyres. Oh, the 7 penalty.
So double stack to penalty serve. Remember, Swankier wasn't a Ferrari last season, so he could be carrying over those strategies.
He's gone for mediums.
Didn't he start on mediums?
I thought he started on softs.
He had to. If he pitted for,
check.
Yeah, if he pitted for mediums, he had to have started on softs.
Yeah, he started on softs tyre.
Okay, good.
Stack is pitting now.
Roto and Dr. Bod still staying out. For now.
They both have a lot of ERS to play with. I'd be using that to keep a big gap.
Why did Ash drop all the way down to 5th?
Pits. They pitted.
Oh, Ash did pit.
Silver is in the pits, coming out now. In 12th, sliding it.
Roto is in a race all by himself.
Once again, the Ferraris are not in the points.
Yeah, we have a rough race. Yeah. Stack having a bit of a moment could potentially end up leading to him losing a position to Ash again. Ash just going to keep it behind him for the time being. But he should definitely have a run heading into the final turn.
That does have a few laps fresher tyres though. Let's see what he can do with that. And Brodo's pitting and Dr. Bod.
There goes Ashley around the inside. Getting the move done.
And Brodo's ahead of them still. It's very good for Brodo. But is D-Dash, or Brian should I say, is he going to play the team game and block Brodo, slow him down a bit so that Ash can get into DRS range? That'd be a huge team strategy right there.
It would, but honestly, I think if Brian pits, Brodo gets in front of him. I don't think he even gets the opportunity to slow him down. Especially now, because that gap is slowly starting to close.
Well, it depends when Brian pits.
Well, if he doesn't pit soon, he's going to keep losing time, because Brodo is doing nothing but gaining.
Stack might want to continue the battle with Ash as well.
Just got to keep in mind that Dr. Bart is creeping up on the fresher tires between all of them. Brian's going to stay out again. Here goes Stack.
Stack's going for it.
One wheel on the grass. Oh, a little bit of a push to Ashley.
A little bit of a squeeze there.
A little bit of a have some of that, as Joe Clark would say.
And Brad is finally pitting.
BC and P7 battling Dwayne. But actually, I'm gonna stick with Ash. Uh oh.
Hellfire and Tearful going after it. Hellfire going for a very late send. Turn 1.
Oh, Tearful going for another.
Here comes Tearful with the switchback. Taking a tighter line.
That might be the best move I've ever seen Tearful do.
And it was clean.
Yeah, it was. I think that's going to be all she wrote for the time being for that battle.
Will Brian come in this lap? No, he's staying out.
Hellfire still needs to pit too, by the way. Here comes Ashley getting ready to overtake Stack. Hmm. 16 laps to go. Hellfire making a huge mistake and then heading into the pits. Almost wrecking out. Brad trying to make a move on Darkmane. He's going to get the move done. Darkmane's going to try to stick with him, but he's going to end up just falling behind him in line. And now Brad will begin chasing down Tearful.
He's got quite a lot of battery and is right behind the win.
Yeah, I think he goes for the move on the main straight. Ooh, Dwayne making a little bit of an error. Not a major one, but...
DRS open. Dwayne's taking a defensive line.
Stack is also
and BT just backs off.
Swankier wants the position from Darkmane, as I think I just saw Bread in the gravel. There goes Swankier flying up the inside of Darkmane, getting the move done. By the way, P13 for him for the time being.
That Dr. Main on 16 laps old. Hard tyres.
Yeah, truthfully, he should
As
have
you've got Ferrari, spun, it's Reese, right on the racing line. That man goes around him, goes on the grass to get around him. Probably should have gone the other way. Keep on the tarmac.
Reese is just pity after that little incident.
Mm-hmm. Here comes Ash. As Brian pits.
We got Ash, Stack, and Dr. Bob again right behind each other. And if Dr. Bob gets involved, it'll stop being such a friendly competition and turn into a real battle.
I think this is looking quite good for Brodo here.
I do too. Ash is doing nothing but losing time at the current moment. And with
actually, they've been keeping touch still. It's been 2 seconds quite the whole time, really.
But you also got to keep in mind that Stack and Dr. Bard are... I mean, what you said was valid, yes. Stack and Dr. Bard are definitely going to creep up, though, slowly but surely.
There's yellow flags again. I think that was Reese again.
It was. He slowed down a little bit. Not sure what was happening, but he's fresh out of the pits on mediums. Here comes Dr. Bod. Actually, Dr. Bod's not going to be doing anything. Stack will go. Inside of Ashley.
Yeah, they're DRS slingshotting each other, it would seem.
Yeah.
Gaining, which is good for them. If I was Ash, I would be saving battery here instead of being right behind Stack here. Get into none mode for the DRS, just stick behind them, get them on the straight. And then you've got some battery to push the next lap and get closer to Brodo.
Right.
And it's still staying reasonably in the 1.8, 1.9 seconds range.
I can't tell if that's a bug on my screen or if Ash really is just getting a little bit of wheel spin coming out of the turns.
No, I've seen a bunch of wheel spin from Ash actually as well. Dr. Bod having a little slide there. Ash going for the move on the inside.
It's the move
Makes
done.
it work.
Oh, whoa. Stack moving kind of slowly. Or not Stack, Ash moving kind of slowly. And Stack's going to stick his nose up his inside. He's not going to go for anything crazy. I think Silver's getting ready to overtake Nathan. If he did. Yeah, they did lose time. They're now up to 2 seconds. Again. Oh! Ash is sideways again. He bended in the same corner, and this time he's put himself in the gravel. Dwint's going to catch up to him, and now it's just Dr. Bod and Stack for second place. Ash has dropped all the way back down to fourth. And I actually don't know if Dwint's going to be able to catch up to him like that, but nothing but good news comes for Brodo.
The gaps increase by over half second now because of that.
Yeah, and Dr. Bod's going to have a very easy overtake on Stack here. Stack can try to defend this all he wants, but...
Yellow flags. We've got 2 cars.
Swankia
and Nathan.
Yeah. Just, do you know what this Swankia, like... Oh, go ahead.
I thought Nathan was up with Silver a second ago, so Nathan might have had a spin or something. Swankia was before up here.
I think he was one of the yellow flags. Do you know what Swankier means? Like, what does that name mean? Is it just nonsense, do you think?
I have no clue.
Because it could be a last name.
I assure you that it is not that long. In fact, I don't know how they chose that new username.
I don't either, but I don't doubt Tearful's going to go for a dive very soon.
I have a feeling it's one of those randomly generated names.
But randomly generating swankier?
Yeah.
I guess it's a possibility. Fully expected.
Brian's made a really good recovery here, all the way up in 7th now. After being in an incident during the first laps,
Right.
being all the way down in last, now on for a good finish here. Both McLarens, in fact.
But the two drivers ahead of him are fighting right now. 10 laps left. Little switch back from Beaksy, throwing it up the inside. Maybe a little bit of contact between him and Dwint, but he's going to get the move done. Dwint is going to get the DRS and has the opportunity to fight back, but he's not going to. They're both going to hold off for now.
I mean, a little bit of contact's fine. It's good racing. Good racing from this year.
You could have 1,000 races. Every race is going to have at least a little bit of contact. That's why I laughed in Gran Turismo's face when I first signed up to play online, because it said that to play. Oh, Dwayne's gonna touch the wall. Did Dwayne get damage for that? I can't see.
No, the front one was fine.
Okay.
They got away with that one. I think they might have some wear to their wheel though.
Oh, for sure.
That front line, that front right.
But Gran Turismo had this thing where they were talking about, you must keep late races clean, which means no contact racing. I was like, what? No contact? Have you watched any motor event? No contact rate, like, period, at all? That is insane. I had never heard of anything like that in my entire life. You could race airplanes and there would be contact.
I think I saw Mags go straight on there. Possibly because they're getting lapped and blue flags.
Maybe, I mean, Brothers had no one to even mess
There's
with.
a Ferrari in the points.
Potentially further in the points. Tifa made a bit of a oopsie.
So Ragnarsson is on soft tyres as well now. Shows into pit.
How many pit stops?
Stack has been gained. Stack has been gained on Bruno. So Ragnarsson, that was his second stop.
Okay.
Brian's done the most stops, 3 of them. I think 2 of them were under safety car.
Uh-oh. Silver is getting bumped wide a little bit. Oh, Silver just pushed Tearful. Tearful's going to lose 2 positions.
So Ragnarsson with the tyre advantage.
Tearful is not backing off, so Ragnarsson needs to be careful. Oh, are they really trying to go 3 wide? There's no way they're trying to go 3 wide. What is happening? It really
just some terrible choices.
Up there,
strategically, I'd say.
I knew Tearful was going to end up being the butt of all that. So Ragnarsson, or I knew Silver was going to be the butt of all that. So Ragnarsson and Tearful were just very, very insistent on trying to get the overtake done as soon as possible. And Silver could do nothing but let it happen.
I feel like strategically some of these drivers are lacking with just strategic racing. Like, why do you want to use overtake on a windy straight where barely any overtaking happens when you could just do it on the DRS straight
in
a few corners time?
You don't need to get the position as soon as you possibly can. Beaksy getting a run on Dwint. Holding off though. And up ahead. Who was ahead of him? Is that those lap cars? think it's Mag and Swanky. Brian trying to get a move done on Beaksy. He is.
He does it around the outside.
It looked relatively easy too. Yeah, it's Ant-Man. It's Ant-Man and Magster that's getting ready to get lapped.
Yep. Get out of the way.
Magster's getting out of the way. And Ant-Man's going to be getting out of the way soon as well. Ant-Man's definitely going to get out of the way.
Ant-Man. Blue flags.
Ant-Man is just going about, he's just going about his race.
Oh, here we go. No, he's still going.
Okay, now I think he's getting out of the way. Okay. Now. I was going to say, Ant-Man was just going about his business, doing his own thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dwayne's probably going to be a bit unhappy with that one.
Yeah, I would agree.
All throughout those corners, they were held up.
How did Reese get held up, get dropped all so far back that he's stuck behind Ant-Man now?
He's picked twice, and he's just not had the pace really compared to Silver.
Well, he should be getting around Ant-Man soon, and we'll have a front row seat to the view of the cars that just last time.
See what Brian can do into turn 1 using ERS and DRS. He gets ahead quite easily. This is what I'm saying, just wait for the strain.
Yeah.
You easily get by.
I don't need to force anything.
Yeah, Brodo's extended that lead now instead of not extending it. It's now 3.2 seconds from the 2.2 earlier.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Just got to take it home now.
Oh, don't say that.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, never mind. Because as soon as we put it out there, then something's going to happen.
Brodo won here in Season 6 2 seasons ago. And I do not think fondly of that race because I was right behind him until I spun the last lap.
My man just got a penalty. Again. Beaksy catching up to DeWint now. Still not making any overtakes, but should be relatively soon. I'm surprised Brodo hasn't had to deal with any lap traffic yet.
Mm-hmm. Well, he probably has, but they've just gotten out of the way.
I'm watching him now.
He's got lap traffic in front of him, though. I think that is Swanker and Hellfire, but then a bit quite further up the road.
Uh-oh, Tearful and Brad are going at it right now.
Yeah, Stats losing even more time here. Been a very controlled race from Brodo.
Yeah, for sure. Qualified P2. Or, no. no, he did qualify P2. Never mind. That was P3 for some reason. It looked like Tearful and Brett were going at it for a second, but of course the second I turned to them, they're just chilling.
Beaksy and DeWint have been battling the whole race.
Yeah.
And cleanly.
Oh, it's the second you say cleanly, DeWint bumps into the back of him.
I think it's all fair racing.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't say it's anything nasty.
I can see huge respect for each other.
I think they're friends. Oh, Silver just barely trying to get his nose in there. Won't be able to. Almost loses it. Gets it back together. Now Dwed's. Oh my gosh! I keep trying to say Dwed. It's Bread, not Dwint. Bread. Bread is getting ready to make his overtake on Tearful, or at least
Bread
he was.
does have a penalty.
I think it's only 3 seconds though.
Silver's going for it. It's the next corner. He wants that point for Ferrari.
He needs that point for Ferrari, and he's only got two. He's only got 2 laps to get it.
Beautiful move on the outside. On
And
red.
And he's gonna get the DRS. He should get it from Tearful too.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll help him defend.
But will Silver be the one getting knocked off again?
But Bread does have a lot of battery.
Yeah, he's going to be holding
but
on.
isn't using it.
Doc Ming with a run on Nathan. He's going to get the move done. I got to commend the drivers here in this league today, by the way. Because by this point, we would have at least seen 2 more safety cars.
Yeah. Well, it's because they've all spread out, really, and it's only battles between 3 people at most.
But still, even just battles with 3 people and lap cars.
Yeah.
Because the lap cars have been trouble in the past, too. And, I mean, we saw a little bit of, like, maybe a little bit of something with Ant-Man, but I don't think that was the solution either. And it didn't really affect Dwight's race too much, you know? I think it's been a fairly clean race, and I think you've all done a very good job.
Yeah. Just that small accident on the first few laps where, unfortunately, Matt was killed.
Yeah, and, like, Tearful has done a few questionable dives, but it hasn't been anything, or a few aggressive dives, but it hasn't been anything egregious, you know? Because, like, in Imola last season was definitely where I was like, okay, come on, dude, you gotta do better than that. But this season, it feels like he hasn't been as aggressive. Silver, though. Silver's getting ready to make that move on Tearful. And Beaksy, I can see... Dr. Bob, what?
Dr. Bob has been gaining on but not much time left to do it.
He's gaining a lot. What is going on with Stack? Did something happen? Stack was losing a good amount of time for a second there.
They've got 1 lap to try and get in front.
Silver going around the outside. He's not going to do it. I really thought he was going to just go ahead and sling it. Bit of a mistake from Tearful. So it has the advantage heading into these next couple of corners. Don't forget, front of the grid, Beaksy is just overtaking Dwint. They're going to be battling throughout the last lap also. Nothing from Silver yet. Dr. Bod's still sitting behind Stack. Bredo shouldn't even have to deal with the lap traffic. He just needs to finish the race, really.
Brodo, our main driver today, our star of the day, had a very controlled race. He's about to cross the line and win his first Grand Prix of this season.
Brodo will cross the line in first place. Good for him. No penalties, no accidents, nothing but Brodo. I don't think Dwint's going to be able to make the overtake on Beaksy here. Yeah, no, he's not going to have the time. And what about Silver? What about Silver, Tearful, and Bread? Will they be able to do anything? Silver's going to have to make a desperate move if he wants that extra point. Oh, Bread just got a time penalty. He's out. It's just between Silver and Tearful now for 9th place. Silver's going to need to use that ERS. Tearful's going to be using his, but he doesn't have as much.
Side by side.
Silver's going to make it side by side. I don't think he's going to. Oh, he's going to have the advantage. I think Silver's going to take it ever so slightly. He will. Silver is going to.
And Beaksy retired. Are you joking? I hate when people do this because it messes up the final.
Why did he do that?
Oh, for sake.
Wait, was this race even over?
No, he had already crossed the line. He was battling to win. If you remember. I hate when people do that. Just don't click the button.
Okay, whatever. Congratulations to Brodo. Brian. Oh, well, We're gonna start voting for driver of the day, aren't we? Didn't we agree on that?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think you said that. There was a nice battle between BC and Ludlow. But as you can see, BC is now on DNF instead of where. Or it's 15th.
Export session results?
So, yeah, you can do that on PC.
What? Where does it export to?
I have no clue. Maybe downwards?
You can now access your F1 game files in the session results. That is extremely interesting. I didn't know that. How peculiar.
Brian had the fast lap today. Great recovery drive from him.
Yeah. Didn't see a ton of penalties today either. A lot of warnings, but not a lot of penalties.
And we've already got drivers in the waiting. I think we need to talk to our winner first.
Oh, for sure. Do we want to plan out what it is that we ask him first?
I think we can think of questions.
Okay.
On the fly.
I love that people just immediately go to the waiting room. That's really funny. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and move Brodo in.
Congratulations, Brodo. That's what season. That was a pretty controlled race. How did it go from your side?
Pretty smoothly, to be honest. Yeah, of course. Of course, it saved the car in the first lap. I was a little bit, I won't say annoyed, but yeah, frustrated because me and Ash broke away. We had like 2.2 second gap to third position. So I was happy with that, and yeah, after the safety car restart, I just hang in Ash his DRS for a bit. Because he was on the soft side, on the medium, so I wanted to save ERS and overtake him when I had the opportunity. I tried it once, however I broke a little bit late, so that was not completely clean for me, so my apologies to Ash for that. However, the lap after that I managed to overtake him, and then he made a mistake. And after that, I just felt like I controlled the race and just survived and won.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see where your pace was, because it seemed like you were very consistent throughout the majority of the race also.
Me too, so I'm waiting for Big C to post them. Or at least I hope they do save them.
Yeah.
And now, Brodo, we were talking about the bad luck going away last race, as you got quite a good result last race. Can you finally say that your bad luck gone this race?
Brodo, if I'm being honest, I just wouldn't even answer that question, because depending on the answer you give,
that's a little bit, that's a little bit of a jinx. I felt like.
RJ, no disrespect, but as soon as you asked it, I was like, I don't know, man.
No. To be fair, it's from this point it can also just be luck. Just one lucky race, of course. My home Grand Prix, maybe that did something. So. Let's just say I'm trying my best and I'm looking forward to next event. However, I won't say my bad luck is gone completely.
Okay.
At least completely gone.
That's
maybe a little bit, because Brian had a honk of a race, or at least the race car. So maybe he got something
well, though.
it. Yeah, indeed, P5 at the end. That was a very great drive from him.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. Let's see what we can do. Continue throughout the season. Next week I won't be there, I believe.
Oh, for Bahrain.
Yeah, unfortunately. Okay. So, but I'm not sure yet. So we'll see.
Okay.
Well, congratulations, Brodo. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Great drive. Let's get Ashley in here next.
Yep.
Just so you know, I can't hear if people join and leave, so you're gonna have to tell me when they leave.
Yeah, they've left. Let's do 5 again. We're not doing all of them.
Okay.
Hello, Ash.
Yo,
Ashley.
can you hear me?
McCann.
How we doing?
Good. How are you?
Uh, the last like 10, 15 laps of that race was the most mind-numbingly boring thing I've ever done in my life. Literally, I was just in between two people with 2 second gaps on the other side, and I couldn't do anything.
Yeah, well, we did see you struggling on that one fast right-hander corner many times, and it just seemed you were fighting for the win, but unfortunately you had a few moments in that same corner. Were you losing confidence in that corner as the race went on?
Yeah, I think it was just like the confidence in my tires. To be fair, like the wear on the front left is crazy. So like every single lap, at the very start, you can do that corner full throttle around the whole time. But as the race went on, you have to like slowly like go slower through it. But I just because Frodo was getting away, I kept pushing through it, and then I obviously made the mistake, and then that fucked up my whole race. Because we had a DRS gap, so we could have just gone into the distance, but my tires were just dead because I was on the softs.
Yeah.
They
It
were
was
already
a
warm.
good result for the team, though. 4th and 5th place. Brian with an amazing recovery drive, being last on the safety car.
Yeah.
Do you have high hopes for a challenge for the Constructors' Championship?
Yeah. No, me and Brian are definitely winning the constructors this season, 100%, no doubt in my mind, definitely. He's just a beast.
Well, we love the confidence.
I respect the confidence for sure.
Yeah. Easy dubs for me and Brian.
Do you have any expectations?
Thank you, Ashley.
Oh.
You can ask your question.
Just very quickly, do you have any expectations for Bahrain next week?
Bahrain's one of my weaker tracks, to be honest, so just I'll just be practicing all week, so I can easily win next week. I'm joking. I'll probably get unlucky again and crash into someone. That's how it's been going recently. But yeah, all I can do is prepare.
We do have a F2 sprint though, so
yeah,
you can look forward to
I'm
that.
terrible in the F2 cars, but we should. I just need to practice. More practice to put in, the easier it should be on the week.
Yeah. Well, good luck to you. We'll see you here next week. Thank you for your time.
See you next week, guys.
Brian, should we get Brian in next?
Yeah, I'm down for Brian. Pause. Wait, I just pulled up Reese. And commentary. Hey, Brian.
Hello, Brian. Amazing recovery drive. We thought you were going to be out of it after you being at the back on the safety car restart. How do you think? How are you impressed with your recovery drive?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy with my recovery drive, but of course, a shame that it has to be a recovery drive.
That's a good point. So, can you walk us through what happened in that first incident? Because I know it wasn't directly your fault. Obviously, the Mercedes got into the Aston Martin, and unfortunately, you happened to get involved. But what did it look like from your point of view?
There was a Mercedes on the track, and then all of a sudden there were 2 Aston Martins off the track, and then I got sandwiched in between them.
It was a Sorry.
It was a good result for the team as well. 4th and 5th. Your teammate has a lot of confidence in winning the Constructors' Championship this season. Do you have the same confidence?
Yeah, I think if we have the race pace like today, I think we definitely have a good shot at it. But yeah, of course, season is long, and I don't know how the rest of the season is gonna look.
I also like to point out that your teammate qualified first and then finished in first. Did you have anything you wanted to say about that?
Yeah, that was an incredible lap from him in the qualifying. And race pace as well.
Indeed, I'm still obviously we're still waiting on the stuff to pop up, but I'm excited to see where your race pace lies because you seem like you did a decent job today.
Yeah.
We've got Bahrain up next with an F2 sprint. Are you confident you can carry on this good result into the next race?
Yeah, hopefully, although Bahrain is not a strong track for me. And what I do need to do is drink a bit more, because last 5 laps I had cramp in my hand and it was not ideal. So yeah, hoping it doesn't happen next week and have to practice a bit for it.
Yeah.
Especially with it being F2 sprint.
Well,
And-
good luck, Brian.
Yeah, going off last season, I think Dr. Bot has a great chance at winning the sprint.
Oh yeah,
He
for
was
sure.
very mega in those F2 cars.
Yeah.
Alright, Brian, thank you for your time. Let's see the results you can bring in the races to come.
Yeah. Bye.
Ciao.
Goodbye.
All right, so we've done.
Shall we get Silver in here?
Yeah.
Points for that team.
Why don't we just get both of them, Silver and Reese?
Yep.
Like, do you want me to move them both on at the same time or one at a time?
Yep.
Okay.
Move them both at the same time.
Hold on, I'm inviting him in there. Let me talk to my mom really quickly.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. I was watching a clip
Hello,
from Reese.
Silver.
Silver, hello. I'm gonna bring your
Hello.
teammate in here too.
Oh,
Boom.
First points for Ferrari Silver. How does it feel?
should have been better.
Could have been better. Well, I thought
Why
that
am I
was
here?
a good
P6
result
should have been.
considering
If I didn't spin on the
last
corner,
race.
it would have been better.
Mhm.
Because there was that really fast, the really fast right-hander that has that really long. I forget the turn. I forget which one it is. I don't have it memorized. But that really, once you get caught in that exit curve, you're pretty much screwed.
Yeah, you go straight on.
Yeah. I got caught in that, and then I almost spun it.
Reese, we're gonna ask you some questions too while you were both here. We had invited Silver first, so we wanted to just go ahead and ask him too really quickly. Now, the other one I wanted to ask you, Silver, I did see a little bit of an incident between you and Tearful. Because you guys were battling back and forth a little bit. It was somewhere between lap 20 and lap 30. I don't remember exactly, but it was like Red was trying to go on your inside, and then Tearful was trying to go on your outside, and then you ended up being kind of the butt of the joke and ended up falling back in the grid. So could you walk us through that battle, if you remember what I'm talking about?
I don't even remember it, to be honest with you.
Okay,
All a
that's
blur.
fair.
Is that where the Mercedes was coming through? On the
Yes, it was the Mercedes.
That
it
was more
Brett.
the Mercedes, actually. That was actually more the Mercedes. That hit me.
Oh, okay. That's
the Mercedes went around the outside of me and then turned in, and I almost fell
yeah. That's
back even further.
what's it? Suringaz? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That
how to
was
pronounce
an amazing move. It was an amazing move down the line on the final lap to get in front of Tearful, though. How do you feel about that move?
Well, he was on 91% tires, so there's one thing. He was on those tires for 30 laps, but Reese helped me out because he told me to save ERS.
Why was he on the
I
tires?
played strategy games at that point, bro. I just got knocked back and back and back every single time.
But yeah, I'm just hoping for a better result in Bahrain. That's usually one of my good tracks.
Yeah, this is.
We do have the F2 sprint as well there. Are you guys any good at F2?
Reese is gonna cook.
I am.
Jesus
I'd say I'm
Christ.
alright. I like F2. As long as I remember my braking
In
lines. Because you have to
Bahrain.
like brake way before.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, Reese, I'm definitely hoping you get some better luck. 'Cause so far, it's been a pretty rough stuff. The DNF in Australia, and now what was it, 16th today? I think we both know you're better than that.
16th.
Yeah.
I had to pit again because, and I'll put it in the reports. Although I don't think anything will happen with it, but basically, like Rain Hellfire sent it from miles away.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried to be smart and move out of the way so I wouldn't get any sort of penalties or anything.
Right.
But he still made it past me. But he kind of pushed me onto the gravel, and two of my wheels went in the gravel. So when I tried to make it around the next corner, I just went straight into the wall. I managed to live, and I pitted for mediums, and the mediums were so nice. I was actually cooking. But yeah, and at the beginning of the race is where it all went awfully, because what's it called? The the big crash where everything. I got a penalty. I got a 10-second penalty for it, right? And then on the safety car, I got overtaken under the safety car.
Oh.
Because Swankier sent it past like 3 of us, and then he came back on track, and I had to stay behind him. I overtook him, but then he hit me, so I had damage.
Yeah, you can...
EA Sports, we have no brain.
That's a new one. I've never heard that one before.
I thought that now. That's amazing.
That's great. We should quote that. But I mean, technically, this is the best result for Ferrari so far this season. So, on one hand, congratulations, and on the other hand, I'm hoping to see you guys do better next week for sure. I think you're both capable of it.
Ferrari.
What'd you say, Reese?
He said it's like real life Ferrari. Just falling at the moment. It's just annoying. I mean, they did well in the sprint.
True.
But like, what the hell? Maybe more like last week, Ferrari.
Maybe them doing well in the sprint is a sign for you two next week. But we'll never know.
Exactly.
We'll never know until next week.
I mean, we'll know eventually.
Wait, Reese.
I mean,
Reese isn't even going to be here.
Yeah, I am actually. I wasn't meant to be here this weekend. I will be there next weekend, but not the week after.
Oh, okay. Well then, cool.
What's the week after Bahrain?
The week after Bahrain.
I don't know. I don't care. I'm not there.
I'm pretty sure it's.
I might be able to.
Yeah.
I wonder if I'll be able to commentate. Can you? You can record Discord, right?
True, but I mean, I don't.
Or do you still do it on PlayStation?
I do. We use Discord now. I'm actually playing F1 on my PC, but if we want to commentate, we'll talk about that off stream because that's definitely an off stream.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it when it comes to it.
Yeah, but
this is an off stream conversation.
Great to have you guys in here. Hoping to see you guys do better next week, and congratulations on the first points of the season.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
All right, ciao.
Yeah.
Ciao.
Ciao. How about Dr. Bod? That podium.
All right. Dr. Bod. What do you know? It's our favorite doctor.
Hello.
Good podium out there. But in qualifying, we did see a little accident between you and the Mercedes, potential impeding, and I did see you got a penalty for that. Can you just talk us through what happened?
So I was heading up the hill towards the fast right-hander, and as I come over the hill, there's a I see the rear wing of a Mercedes. And I'm like, okay, it's fine. They'll move to the left maybe. I just continue on the racing line, and he's just parked there at about 5 miles an hour. So I go left into the gravel, come back around, maybe get a bit annoyed and slow down the racing line a little bit. But yeah, and that was a 5-place grid penalty. So my last lap, and the lap before, I also got impeded by Silver, so I couldn't complete that lap either. Oh, I didn't really get a good lap on the board for quali, and then got a 5th place. So suboptimal.
But I mean,
it was a good final result.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Yeah. Third place. Good recovery from that penalty as well.
Fantastic recovery.
Cheers. I don't know if you caught it on the stream, but yeah, we had some lapped cars to navigate, and I found myself outside of a Kicksauber moving. I don't know where they were moving, but that lost me about 4 seconds to the Aston, which I eventually caught. 1 lap more, maybe it could have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were saying on the final lap maybe he could, because you were catching, you were near the DRS range.
Yeah.
Final lap, we were like, he only has 1 lap to do it though.
Yeah, it was just not. I just didn't have the pace. I made a bit too many errors on that last lap, and too far behind.
Hmm. You and your teammate both in the points. Are you two hoping for a go at the Constructors' Championship this season?
We are. Beaksy's consistency is phenomenal, much better than mine. So, and Beaksy he was at the top 4 a lot of quali. So
Oh, yeah.
Just picked the end. So I think if Beaksy can get a good lap together and start in that train, because he was hanging on to the train before it all split up a bit. So I think Beaksy definitely has the potential to score some points.
But don't discredit yourself also.
I hope I'll be up there as well. I think, yeah, if the Italian guys hopefully don't show up too much because they're rapid, I think I could be up there for some points.
Mm.
That was still a great drive from both of you.
Congratulations on the podium. Next race is in Bahrain, and we have a F2 sprint race. We know you're good at those, so are you hopeful that those races?
I would be hopeful, but I can't make it for the next 3 weeks because
Oh no.
I've got work and then I'm going on holiday. So, as much as I'd like to go for the constructors, now I don't know. I don't know whether it will be. But I love F2. I love it. I'm sure there's more sprints later in the season for F2.
Yeah, there is one later.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So
Pretty sure we saved it for Qatar.
Ooh.
No, I thought it was for Silverstone.
No, it is for Silverstone. You're right. It's the race before. I apologize.
I remember last season's 5-lap F2 sprint, last to first. I think one of my better drives at this league.
Yeah.
Fun.
The F2 Spain race was phenomenal.
Oh yeah, I think we got a few
That
more
was
laps.
ridiculous.
Originally it started really short, like 5 laps, and then that one was more like maybe, but yeah, it's still good fun.
Wasn't that the race Swankier got banned?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the main race after doing donuts and then driving backwards, you know, racing activities.
Yeah, I wasn't
And then
there for that
proceeding to
one.
not be on my quali lap today, so I've
Oh
had the
my
best
goodness.
racing experience with Swankier.
He's goat Tiffy, don't worry.
Well,
It's always a pleasure talking to you, Dr. Biden. Sorry you can't make it for the next 3
Likewise.
races, but I hope you have a
we're
rapid
happy.
comeback.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
and
I hope it
hope
goes
you have
well.
a good time on holiday.
Cheers. Thank you.
See ya.
In a bit.
And with that, that should wrap up the interviews for now.
Do we want to do Beaksy or?
Oh, we can? So I thought you said 5. So, I mean, technically we're at 5 degrees.
You know, yeah. Beaksy had a good race as well.
He did. Alright, yeah, we'll pull him in here.
Brilliant battle with Dwayne.
And the only one we hadn't talked to, other than that, is Hellfire.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Beaksy.
What's up, Beaksy?
Hello. How are you?
Okay, how are you?
Good. Had an eventful race.
Yeah, that was an amazing battle with Dwayne. That went on for a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to shout him out because he was very clean and was a good race with him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was very good, a good, clean racing between you two. It showed that both of you had a lot of respect for each other.
Yeah, I mean, around the middle stint, I was not really going for it, just staying behind him with the harder tire. And then in the final lap, finally, his tire, I think, dropped a little.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just went for it.
Mm-hmm. Well, we've heard your teammate is not going to be here for the next few races. You think you can still keep in with consistent, good scoring results while he's away?
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, I have decent pace in the midfield. I can be on the top part of it, but my luck needs to be better, and I really have to handle my track limits.
Mm-hmm.
because I lose a lot of position on penalties.
Hopefully he will have a reserve to fill in for
Yeah,
those 3 weeks as well. So you can
Yeah,
still
hopefully.
try fight for the Constructors' Championship, because I think you are tied for first at the moment.
Oh, nice.
Looking at something that Brodo's just sent in chat.
They are indeed tied for first.
Nice. Then
Between three teams, and the fourth team is only 1 point behind, and Haas is only 3 points behind. So it's a tight battle for Constructors this season. Are you hopeful for maybe getting the win this season?
Yeah,
in the
I mean, the next 3 track is decent for me. Bahrain the weakest, but after that, Spielberg is a really good track for me.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully we can gain some points.
What about Azerbaijan? What do you think of Azerbaijan?
I mean, Azerbaijan is not as good in this game as was, but I still think I can gain points. I don't have a huge drop off. I know some driver had in this track, but I'm fine with it.
Interesting. Okay. That'll be the last race without your teammate. He'll be coming back on the mystery race, I think, right?
Yeah.
That mystery race
Yeah,
is interesting.
I'm just trying to support both as much as I can on the driving side.
Yeah, but you're doing a great job by yourself. I mean, obviously you haven't been perfect getting every single position that you want, but you've been consistent. I mean, you got 8th place last week, and then this week you pop up in 6th. So I mean, as long as you're getting consistent points, that's better than not getting any points at all. You know?
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
Well, goodbye, Big
Oh,
C.
okay.
Thank you for joining us.
See you, Big C.
Hello.
I wasn't expecting him to just say bye at like that. Well, we might as well do Hellfire too, right?
Yeah, we might as well do Hellfire.
Hellfire. What's up?
Hello.
Hello. You were on your lonesome today in the Williams
Yes.
for the reserve driving. Wasn't the best of races. Wasn't in the points, I don't think. But it's a tricky one. This normally it's chaos. How do you think? Just talk us through that race.
Yeah, so obviously the race itself I was expecting a better position off the start, obviously. I started P14 thanks to the person in front of me having a 5th place after quali. I did gain a little bit off of that, but that first lap incident there where all the cars got piled up, I damaged my wing.
Yeah.
It was still really early on in the race. I was hoping I'd be able to make a one-stop work with the hard tires, but in the end, my left's just burnt up over this track. It's a constant left burn on this track.
Yeah.
So I had to pit for mediums at some point. You know, it was constant fighting from that point forward. And then I got a 3-second time penalty due to my hard tires at the time being extremely worn, and I slipped a bit and I exceeded track limits.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be an interesting one to review there, but I have to review the video to make sure I didn't get any kind of like time advantage off of that. But other than that, it's an improvement from last race, considering, you know, I finished P16, I finished P15, I think, this time around. So we'll see how it goes, and I know I got a lot of work ahead of me to try and get better, because looking at the speed of everyone else, I've got a long way to go.
Well, hopefully you can improve those results. Tomorrow, next week will be a first for you, as we've got a F2 sprint race.
Yeah.
Are you good with the F2 cars at all?
Depending on the track, yes and no. Since we're going into Bahrain is it depends on the day for me on that track. F2 cars, I've really mainly raced the F1 cars, so I have very little experience in them, but I've raced in them before, so hopefully I can make something good come out of that.
Right.
And is Bahrain at all a good track for you in
F1? Notoriously, when I do 2-player careers or stuff like that, in the most recent seasons that I've done, I've had engine failures the last few tracks, so
oh, no.
not really. The last few times I've done Bahrain, I've had engine failures twice. In the last 2 seasons, I did with Dockmain in our 2-player career, so not exactly my favorite race right now, but hopefully I can, again, like I said, I can bring some kind of result. And today was tough because I was like, the sole Williams driver. I needed to put it up there somewhere, and it didn't go my way, but it is what it is in the end.
Yeah. I think you've been doing a good job for what it's worth. I mean, just keep in mind. I mean, obviously you haven't been getting the results that you wanted, but you got to keep in mind that there is a lot, and I mean a lot, of fast competition this season.
Yeah.
More. I think.
Yeah, I've got a long way to go. But again, every race is experience, and every race is just pushing forward to try and get better times and just do as well as I can. The most important part for me is improving my quali pace, getting into a better place in quali. Because I've noticed that anyone behind P10 most of the time gets caught up in an incident and ends up being towards the end of the race, more towards the back of the grid. So really, in the end, it's improving my consistency and my awareness and improving my quality positioning.
I would agree with that, and I think you have the potential to do better than where you are right now. I definitely see points in your future, for sure.
Thank you very much.
But with that, it was nice having you here. Hoping to see you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Improve. I know you will improve. RJ does too. And we will see you later.
Yeah, have a good one. Bye.
Ciao. Bye. And with that, now we will end the stream. Thank you guys for watching. I think I want to try to do time trial in Zandvoort just to see where I stand on the controller because I haven't done it in so long. But RJ, thank you for hosting with me as always. You basically carried, not basically, you straight up carried the interview, so thank you. And
no problem.
End the stream.